Hey guys, I just thought I'd do a quick little video today on our quadrilaterals because it seems like the homework that I'm getting in, we're having trouble with definitions, okay? So I just thought I would take a picture of this and show you rhombus, okay? Remember when we talked about a rhombus, it only has to have 4 equal sides. So if we take a look at this first picture here, that's a rhombus, but it's also a square, right? Because a square has 4 equal sides. This rhombus just happens to have 4 right angles, okay? Then if we look at the next one, a kite, okay? We talked about a kite in the last video. 2 of the consecutive sides have to be equal. Consecutive just means they're touching, they're joining. So if these 2 are equal, then the other 2 have to be equal to each other, okay? And that's okay if it's a square. It still follows the definition of a kite, okay? Or it could be a rhombus, okay? This line right here is equal to this line right here, and the other 2 lines are equal to each other. So this is a kite and a rhombus, okay? This is a kite or a square, and they're both parallelograms because they have 2 pair of parallel sides, right? This is what a kite looks like sometimes. It doesn't always have to look like this, and this is the kite that we think of, okay? The top 2 adjacent are equal and the bottom 2 are equal, okay? And I tried to draw some here. I drew a kite, okay? The top 2 are adjacent and they're equal, and the other 2 are equal to each other. They can be all 4 equal to each other, but this one isn't, and it doesn't have to be, as long as the 2 touching are equal and the other 2 that are remaining are equal, okay? And then I just drew a little trapezoid here showing that trapezoids have 1 pair of parallel sides, okay? So the top and the bottom are parallel. These 2 sides are not. They would intersect if they kept on going forward, and they would not. They would get farther apart if they went the other way. So let me kind of look around my house here. This, on my coffee table, could be a square, right? It can also be a parallelogram, because top and bottom are parallel and side are parallel, okay? It can also be a rhombus because all 4 sides are equal, and that's the definition of a rhombus. But it's also a kite. This line is equal to this line. They are adjacent, they're consecutive, okay? And the other 2 that are left over are equal, okay? Let's see what else we have here. My TV. That is a rectangle, but it's also a parallelogram because the top and the bottom are parallel and the sides are parallel. Okay? That's Jackson and Indy, dog and cat, not quadrilaterals. And then there's Lillerbean, cat. Okay? Let's see what else I have. Wood stove. Okay? That is a rectangle and a parallelogram. All right. I have some tiles up here that are squares. So a square, like we said, is a parallelogram, it's a rhombus, it's a kite, okay? It's not a trapezoid because it has 2 pair of parallel sides. So a square has a lot of different characters that it can be. Let's see what else we have. All right. Another rectangle, right? Square. Remember, a square is a rectangle. It's a special kind of rectangle. Okay? So it looked like the hardest things that we were having here were with the kite and the parallelograms. So just to recap, okay? A kite can look like this, but it also can look like this, a square or a rhombus, because the consecutive sides are equal, and these 2 are equal. It doesn't matter that all 4 are equal, as long as they fit the definition of a kite. Same here. These 2 are equal, they're touching, they're connected, they're equal, but the other 2 are equal. Rhombus, square. And they're both kites when they look like this. Okay, so think about that. I'm going to assign a vocabulary on shapes today, so be looking for that. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.